Hello everybody, it's Rob here from propertyinvestmentsuk.co.uk, and today I'm going to share with you how to find market rents for property investments in Chester. So if you're looking at maybe buying a property in the Chester area and you wanted to see what market rents you may be able to achieve from both professional tenants, but also maybe what the local housing allowance entitlement is, there's two websites here which I'll run through with you now, which will show you simply how to find those rental comparisons. Now this video will be very quick. It'll only take around sort of 5 to 7 minutes to show you the data, and we'll just do a quick search on both of these websites. So let's get straight into it. So rightmove.co.uk is the website that we're going to be using today for professional tenant rents, and this is one of the main property portals in the UK for giving you data on properties for sale and both to rent. It has a larger number of properties to choose from than some of the other websites like Zoopla or Glowbricks or Mouseprice.com. So Rightmove is a good one to use for this particular tool. Now what we're going to do here is go up to the top section and choose to rent, and then type in the area that we're going to be covering today. So we're going to look at an area in Chester called Blacon. If we type Blacon into the toolbar here and start search. Now, Blacon is an area of Chester which has a high proportion of ex-council style properties in there, so that's why we're going to do this search today, because it gives us a good comparison from the professional sort of rent levels to what local housing benefit will pay as well. Now, what we're going to do with this search is try and compare like for like in terms of if we've got, for instance, a 3-bedroom property that we're looking at in Blacon, we'd want to look at other 3-bedroom properties that are to let there in that area to see what they're maybe achieving or maybe charging for their rents, so that we can compare like for like. So we're going to use the search tool here to narrow down the search. So we're going to choose houses, and then we're going to choose 3 bedrooms only, and a maximum price range of, let's put in £1,000 as a barrier. They're not going to be anywhere near that level, but it just gives us an idea of the price range it could go up to, and it just reduces some of the criteria that will come back. Also, retirement properties, we don't really want retirement properties in there, that might skew the data. And then let's click on include to let properties agreed as well. So that'll give us some properties that have maybe been let recently and show us some really good comparisons. Okay, so what it comes up here is 13 3-bedroom houses to rent in this Blacon area of Chester that fit the 3-bedroom criteria that we've set. Now there's different ways to do this. You can search down using this toolbar here, or the preferred method for myself is using actually this properties on the map tool just up at the top here. Now the reason why I use this one is because, as you can see, it gives you a map of the area and some icons of where the actual properties are located. So if you're looking in a particular street for your property investment, you want to get as close to that street as possible for other comparison properties, and this map will show you exactly how you can do that. Now if we click over here on one of the buttons, that'll tell us which property is available to let. So this is a 3-bedroom house available for $650. Over here you've got another one which is available as a 3-bedroom bungalow for $700. And then down here you've got $650, another one $595, $550, $750 for this detached property, or $600, $650, $625. So they're the price range that you're really kind of looking for your comparison properties here, and then another one is $725. So you've got a big mix of properties in terms of detached bungalows, semi-detached, and that gives you the range of price range that you might be aiming for. So these are good comparisons to use if you had a property on a neighbouring street to see what price you might be able to achieve from a professional tenant. Now what we want to do as well is compare that to what the local housing allowance might be able to achieve. If a tenant was to approach you and they were entitled maybe to a 3-bedroom allowance, what rate could they get from the council? Now if we click up here and go to local housing allowance tab at the top, this is on the voa.gov.uk website, and the full address for that is just in this section here. So you can take that down and put that in on your own search on your own computer, but that will give you an idea of, this website will give you an idea of what the local housing entitlement is. Now some more information here that's worth a look at, but we're going to skip that at the moment and just go straight to the search tool, which is find LHA rates. Now on this tool you can put in some more information, so let's say we want 3-bed rates only, and we're going to need to put in a postcode section here. Now for Blacon, the postcode section that we're covering is CH1. It's actually 5. It's the next part of the sector. You can choose the local authority if you wanted to, or you can choose the month and the year of when you're looking or when the housing benefit claim starts. And then once you put in all that data, if you click submit, that'll give you a breakdown of what the local housing allowance rate is for that postcode. So we're going to have to do a bit of maths here, but this gives us the idea of what it is per week. So it's 138.23 per week. Now, to find out what that is on a monthly basis, so we can compare like for like with the other properties on Rightmove, if we times that by 52 weeks, that'll give us how much the housing benefit is for a year, and then we divide that by 12 months. That'll give us our monthly total. So for instance, a 3-bedroom property in the Blacon part of Chester for housing benefit allowance would achieve 598.99 per month. So around, let's say, even up to 600 a month. Now if we go back to Rightmove, you can see here you've got a property for 650, a property for 650, 700, 595. So these properties would be there and thereabouts for what the local housing allowance is. You may have a small top up from some housing tenants if you were looking to charge maybe 650. But these two websites give you a good indication of what you can look to achieve from your market rent. So hopefully that video has been helpful. If it has and you'd like more videos like this, if you could subscribe to my YouTube channel, that would be great. And then I'll be able to send you updated videos and information and help just like this one on how you can hopefully help you on your road to building your property investment portfolio. So if you wanted to do that, if you go to youtube.com/Robert Jones Property, and then click the subscribe button, that would be great, and that'll get you subscribed to the channel. And then also, if you ever have any questions, please feel free to drop me an email at rob@propertyinvestmentsuk.co.uk or leave a comment below, and I'll be happy to help where I can. Thanks for watching, and I hope that's been helpful.